Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 1st down, Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in mid...
And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 46 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now the Packers get set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nelson. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So this is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Give him 2 on the play there. And the Falcons are going to get a first. Now Ryan on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards. Sanu, the man in motion left. Now a play fake here on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Sanu, the man in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Now Rodgers throwing on third and long. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taking you the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Rodgers now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now looking to throw on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Nelson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer. And he knocks it through. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's
Coleman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The Rodgers to Rodgers connection, good for a Packer first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Lets it go for Nelson. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On the end around, this is Julio Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's Coleman. Room here to run. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards on the ground. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Devontae Adams taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Rodgers going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Get up!
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Looking downfield for Jones. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
They all cornballs, they can't stand me. I finesse, all them. I hit, get a plan. Postcode at my whoa. No Lolo, got strain on yo-yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters, just say me and I. Boys in that game.